I wonder why many other block fails. But guess what? I figured it out. Maybe you are watching this video and you have been wondering why other blocks fail. Now, understand this institutional order block secret and it's going to increase your win rates like seriously. So steal this strategy from me today. I will show you how to identify order blocks that actually works. I will show you how to identify other blocks that actually work just like this. So all of these trades, which some of the trades that I took, and I believe that you will learn a lot from me. So make sure you steal this strategy. All you need to do is to pay keen attention. All right, so let's dive in. So before I will explain to you these entries and how you can be able to cash entries like this, let me explain something to you with this shabby diagram which I already have on. Now the secret is this. The secret is you must first of all confirm that an order block has taken liquidity. Now what I mean is this: if you see a movement, you see price creating this consistently, right? You want to ensure that price are taking this. So I think I have to take it slowly like this, right? So that you understand this better. So we have this area as what as liquidity takeout, right? And we have this area as the zone that took out the liquidity, right? So automatically somewhere here becomes our order block. That's too rough. So somewhere there becomes our order block, and this is the area where we're looking for our entries. Now, but we're not going to take our trade just because we see something like this. No, there is something you must understand about each candle as well. So each candle you see forming in the chart that is being printed on the chart is valuable, and that's why it's very important that you know exactly how these things work. Now on this, based on this diagram, you can see what exactly can we see. Now I know it's not the finest, but don't worry, I will explain everything to you on the chart. But I want you to understand the concept first. Now the first thing you must understand is liquidity. Now liquidity on what? On each candle or the previous swing point. Now what we have here now, as you can see, we have this candle that engulfed this one, right? But if you notice, the wick of this candle is longer than the body that engulfed it, right? Now this is an indication that price will have more momentum to the upside, right? But it is not a guarantee that it's going to play out. It's not a guarantee. So what we actually guarantee this that is going to play out is when liquidity is taken out. And in a moment, I'll walk you through exactly how it works. So as we see here, this candle did not take out this liquidity. This candle did not take out this liquidity. This candle did not take out this liquidity. This candle did not take out this liquidity, right? And so on and so on and so forth. Now you could say, all right, this one took out this liquidity, very fine. But if you look at these two candles here, if you look at those two candles vividly, you understand that this did not take out liquidity. So when you enter a trade based on this order block, because this becomes the order block, when you enter a trade based on this order block, this can just be a smart money trap. So this is one of the reasons why most order blocks fail. So make sure you pay attention. Now on the other hand, when we come to this other one, I want to explain something to you. So when you see this candle had a wick, and this one have a full momentum to the upside. Now this full momentum that we have to the upside, this candle did not take out any liquidity, so therefore this becomes a low probability order block. On a norm, this becomes our order block, right? So that becomes our order block, but that's a low probability order block. But the next candle that formed, you can see that it took out, it grabbed all this liquidity. By the way, price is fractal. You can always get this in any time frame, right? So it works in every time frame. So I do not know what you really think about other blocks and how it works. You can let me know in the comment section, right? Now we have this one are taking liquidity, right? So this becomes a high probability order block, right? This becomes a high probability order block. If price comes in the future, we could expect a simple bounce up of price. Now I will show you an example on the chart. Now as price went up, you see this took out the whole zone, so automatically this is now a protected area. So this becomes a protected order block, right? So this order block is well protected. So if we are to refine this and we have this on, it's now a protected zone, right? So meaning if price breaks this low, then the trend should change from bullish to bearish. Are you still following me? All right, I guess you are. Please smash the like button in case you have not. Now, what you want to do next is for you to understand the concept behind every move in the market. Now, understand that what actually moves the market is nothing more but liquidity. It is money that moves the market, right? So this took out some liquidity here. So there's high tendency that price should be able to push to the upside, right? So same thing apply here. So permit me, I'm going to pull this on. So we have full momentum candle here. So this comes in, this is where this comes in. We have this, all right? So this low took out this low, so automatically that becomes a high level zone. This becomes an area where we might want to see being protected. So automatically this other block is now a protected order block, right? So it has a high possibility of holding. Now going to the upside, you could see that we have this, right? And we also have this. So this is a perfect trade. So we have liquidity taken. Now I won't hesitate to take a trade, taking this as my order block, right? Taking this as my order block. Now usually this can just be my order block now, but you have to have an understanding, okay? Now let's say I was not able to enter that trade. What do? I simply wait. Now let's assume that we had a change of character here to the downside, right? And this candle did not take out any liquidity, and the next candle came on. Nas candle, Nas candle, Nas candle. It's funny, right? So I mean to say next candle, and the next candle came on. So the next candle came up and did what? Took out liquidity. And where is it? It took out some liquidity here, right? So automatically this becomes a strong zone. So we expect that if price comes up, it should be able to respect this zone and continue to the downside. Now this is why many people actually fail whenever they are using the order block. Now let me go to the chart and show you an example. Now permit me, I'm just going to show you as it is, right? But these are some of the trades I actually took, and believe it or not, these are some of the trades that I took. Okay, so for the sake of learning, let me explain a few things. Now can I start from here? I think it's wise if I start from there. All right, so as you can see this, let's look at this. Now what makes this zone a valid zone for me? One of the things that makes this zone a valid zone for me is the fact that it has changed character. Now understand this, it's not all about change of character, it's not all about break of structure. what you must understand, you have to combine everything, because 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, right? So you have to have all of this in mind. When you have this in mind, you know that, okay, you cannot just use this on as a standalone strategy, right? So you have to understand. That's why it's called smart money concepts, or ICT concepts, or supply and demand concept, or Wyckoff concept, whatever you want to call it, right? Now, if you look at this, or this little range I will have here, which we are really interested, because we have price had created a change of character. That is change of character, because if you look at this, you will see that price created this high, created another high, right? So meaning that the first attempt for price to break the low becomes a change of character, which is this place. This is the first attempt, right? Now, if you look vividly, this did not take out liquidity, right? This range, these candles did not take out liquidity. So we have to scramble this out. We are not interested in that candle, right? But let's say you took a trade from it. Now you would have, this is the order block, right? Maybe you would have gone away with it. But if you look vividly, there was an hunt of that zone by this week, right? So automatically, this was the candle that took out all the liquidity. So if I'm to put in our horizontal line, you have it there as a liquidity sweep. So we can see that that's where price actually swept liquidity, right? So automatically that zone becomes a strong zone for us, right? So what happened? You can see what actually happened. So price came on board and did what? Pushed up with full momentum and respected that zone, right? It's very technical actually. It's more technical than you think. You might be saying, oh, it's very, very simple. Yes, it's simple, right? But it's very technical, so you really need to pay attention. So at the moment, I want you to pause and think that, okay, what if I'm doing this? How can I really improve my trading? You can really improve your trading, right? It's very, very simple. All you have to do is understand the concept. And one of the concepts is this one, which I'm sharing with you. And this is why many other blogs fail. Now, if you look at this particular one, if you look at this area, you will see, look at this. Let me mark it out for you. Now, if you look at this vividly, you understand that there was no liquidity at all, but rather a liquidity was created. So if you go to, let's say, a seconds time frame, you will see that this will be a trend line liquidity. Actually, right, that will be a trend line liquidity. But based on what we are seeing on chart right now, you will find out that that's price never took out liquidity. This did not take out liquidity, right? Now, and what happened? We have a change of character here, right? So permit me to also label this as word as a change of character. So the fact that we have a change of character here, should we just take a trade? No, you just have to understand the concept very, very well. Now we have a zone here. This is a zone, right? A candle push up, right? Mitigated this. I know it's an hidden supply zone actually, right? And what happened? What did it do? It actually took out some liquidity. Now, where is the liquidity? Look at this candle. This candle is so flat, meaning if we go to a lower time frame, you will notice that all this is a liquidity, okay? Took out this liquidity. And what happened when price came in? You could see that there was another push to the downside. Now, after that push to the downside, what can we see? This candle had mitigated this candle, so this becomes my order block. For those of us who are in the FXTD Academy membership, you understand why I actually did this. And one of the reasons why I actually did this is very simple. Like I said, we have that's one of the reasons. Okay, there are other reasons, but one of the reasons is this zone had mitigated this one, right? So the fact that this one had mitigated this one, this becomes our area of value, right? That becomes an area of value. And what was that? You can just take your trades, right? So that's the 50%. 50% is actually a little bit above, but we'll take it like that. So you just take your trade and you'll be fine. All right, you'll be fine. So this is 1 to 5 and you are good, right? So you really don't have to risk much. All you need to understand the concept. Understand, what did I say? Understand the concept, right? So we also have this candle protecting this zone, right? So even this one, look at this, right? So you really need to understand this protected this, and price came in and mitigated that zone, right? So I can just keep showing you on and on. So for the sake of learning, let me show you. So you see this candle, this candle took out this one, and price comes in. We had it. Look at that, a push to the downside, and price a push to the downside. And what happened? Price comes in, and what you can see, another opportunity to enter. This is an opportunity. All right, it's an opportunity. Now, if you look vividly, this candle protected this candle. All right, though they look very equal, but I know that it actually did. Right, it's not obvious. Okay, it's not obvious, but the fact that this, look at this candle, look at liquidity, and what happened, it protected that zone for you, right? And look at this one, look at this one, this one, look at this one. There was no protection of that zone. Why? Because this candle did not protect this candle. So what happened? As price was retracing up, it did what? It took out everything. It blasted through it. You see it? So it is the same concept. Is the same concept. Look at this. So after the take profits have been hit, what happens? Something. Now, if you look at all this candle, there is no protection. There is no protection. This, you better steal this strategy. Steal it from me now. Because this is one of the reasons why other blogs fail. You might be saying, no, you don't just, people will say, I know some people will be taking trades from here. They will be, they will be taking trades, right? In this case, in this case, they might be very lucky, right? They might be lucky, right? But how long will you really succeed from this? Right? So the issue is a matter of timing, right? It's a matter of time. So some people might be, taking buys from here, whether you believe it or not. Some people will say, okay, some smart money traders. I'm not even talking about those who trade the retail strategy now, right? So this becomes an order block, right? And what happened? There was a whole sweep of that move, right, by this candle. So automatically this candle is protecting as swept liquidity, and this zone is being protected. So where's now my zone? This becomes my order block, right? So price comes in, respected it, right? Look at this, no protection here, no protection here. Okay, a little bit of protection here, and price comes in, respected it a little, but choose to come down, right, and push down. And what happened? Price also respected, came to sweep liquidity, and look at that. Price went up, came back again, sweep liquidity, sweep this low, and protected it. And these are all these are entry opportunities. Let me mark them for you so you see. this is an entry opportunity, right? This is an entry opportunity. Whether you believe it or not, it is 50%. That's 50% of that zone. So because of time, let me explain this. This was also another entry of mine, which I took. I actually took this. All right, I took this. So basically, now you might say, okay, there's no protection here, right? But what if I tell you that there was? So you really need to understand the concept, okay? Now, as price was pushing up, you see that this candle protected this zone. So this candle alone, right? This candle swept liquidity, right? Swept liquidity, and there was a change of character. Price went up, actually mitigated it, and pushed down, gave another entry opportunity, right? This is another entry opportunity, and provided some liquidity in between. And look at that. Now you could say that, okay, this, what about this? Understand, you need to understand this concept very, very well. By the way, FXTD is 1 year, so I'm doing a free not free giveaway now, like 50% off discount to join the academy. So you want to gain access with discount, all you need to just visit our website now to gain access. Okay, so basically okay, in case you want to know how to, just check the video description, right, to visit our website. And in order for you, it has been applied, discount have been applied already, so just go ahead and make the payment. Now basically, you look at this. You must understand what the origin of the move, and where is the origin. This is the origin of the move, right? So as a result, that zone have been protected. Price coming, tag me in, and boom. And this also protected the zone. Look at that. So this is a secret you really need to understand, okay? So there was a protection there, and what happened? Price comes in, tapped in, and did what? And pushed away. And pushed away. Boom. 1 to 10. This one is 1 to 11. This one is 1 to 6. This one was 1 to 5. Right. So this is something, it is for real. Okay. It is for real. I'm not just saying this because I want to. Right. It's actually for real. Now look at this zone. There's a protection there. Price comes in, and what happened? Respected it nicely, right? Price came in, respected that zone nicely. There was a tap, and there was a trade-off, a trade away, right? Same thing applies. So I can keep showing you, I can keep going to the chart, showing you that these things work. This is why other blocks fail. Institutional other block, they fail because you really don't understand this. So have a full understanding of these things which I just showed you. FXTD, like I said, is 1 year, so feel free to grab the discount. The discount offer ends this weekend, okay? So do well. It has been applied already on the website, so just do well to get in. All right, so I hope you've learned something. In case you did, just let me know what you think about other blogs, and possibly let me know the video you want to see next. Peace.